Hello, my name is Igor Sandman. I'm a pixel artist. I make a pixel art piece every day. I kind of want to take a break from Pixel Dailies for a while and try and paint a few characters that I like. Today I will paint Mai from Dragon Ball. I want to try and apply the style that I developed lately to these characters that I love. See how they look. I don't know how long that's going to last, but we'll see. I already added a background with a color similar to that, a bit lighter to increase the contrast. That's too low. Yeah, that's better. Let's see, so I need the hair to fall quite low. Probably something like that. And then on the side. There is a bang of hair that's coming in front. I will probably cover it and come back to it when I make the body, but at least now I have an indication of what I want. I need this to be wider. Something like this. Alright. Let's leave the hair for now and work on the face a little bit. I will need some room for the eyes. I don't want the eyes to be too small. So something like this, and I want to add some white for the eyes. But I need to make sure she still looks at the camera. I might need darker blue so I can get this shadow to work, otherwise it's too confusing. She's already kind of recognizable. I don't want her to look too angry. Like this, she look a little bit angry, right? Not sure what I should do. Maybe just get rid of that. Let's try a lighter color for this. She looks less angry with this kind of eyebrows. Yeah, I like it like this. I want to add some detail to the eyes. I think. I might come back later. Let's work on the body. But first, I think the head is too tall. Wrong selection tool. This is probably better, or even like this. I don't know, now that I erase that. I probably need an extra pixel. I kind of like the curve here, but then I need an extra pixel, I think. Something like this. And maybe I need to get the hair a little bit higher, but I'm not sure. To do that, I might need to actually lower the eyes instead. Or not, I don't know. I compare. I don't know. It's probably better like this, but I realized that I probably need to do something like this to make her look more to the side. And I'm not very happy with that, so I'll erase it for now and come back to it later. Alright. So I will get rid of this. I was just trying things. I'll come back to it later. First I want to get the body. What kind of color do I want to use? I might want to use this as my shadow and this as my light. Yeah. So first need to set the face a little bit higher. And then with this darker color, let's see. The way I'm making her right now, maybe I should, it doesn't matter, but I will probably have one hand right here with the, how is it called, walkie-talkie. So this is her left hand, and then I will have a right hand here, I guess. Well, not so low, but so I think that's what I need to do. But let's create the body first. So I'm using this dark teal color. So what kind of pose does she have? She's kind of neutral, right? Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Something like this. Yeah, I guess something like this should work. Let's see. So I will add a line to indicate the belt, but I will come back to it later. And then I want to create that. You know what? I will add the legs, and then I did that yesterday. I explained, in case you didn't see the video yesterday, I explained that what I try to do when I create the legs is create the legs without anything in front, so I can focus on the shape and the volume, the anatomy, and I can always cover it later. Like I can create this, and then with this color I can come back on top and kind of follow the anatomy, follow the volume. I'm kind of following this, but painting it in the other direction, and it's not easy to do. The legs are probably too short, just noticed. So if I follow this on the other, in a mirrored kind of angle, I should have something like this then. The legs are too short though, so I'll come back a little bit and rework on the legs. I'm erasing this so I get a cleaner view on the legs themselves. This is better, right? Maybe our right leg is too thin. Well, it would be covered, but still. Alright, so let's try and make this work this time, because earlier I didn't make it right. I will do it on another layer. I want to try and get this arc correct. So it starts here, and that's not an arc, that's a line. Something like that. Then I can cut it where I need. I just flattened it, so I can come back to this like this. Yeah. I don't know, maybe with the lighting later it will work better. Not very happy with how it looks now. This is better. But then I will need something like this. Alright, so the boots. I don't want it to come too high. Yeah, I like that. I'll try and make it come on top over here. Or maybe not. Yeah, that's probably better. Can I increase this? Probably. Yeah, let's keep it. So I still feel the torso is too big compared to the legs, so I will bring it up 1 pixel. Alright, I need some lighting on this. But before I might want to add the arms, right? Because I will place the ends and see what I can do with the arms later. think it's too low. I think it's working. So now that I have this, I can, the reason why I'm adding the ends is because I want to make sure, how to explain this. I was at the point where I wanted to add the light on the torso, but it will be influenced by the way the arm is placed. In terms of design, I mean, because I want to make sure the arms read properly. So I might add lighting and shadow in places that are not supposed to be light or shadow, but I might place it there anyway because I want it to read. Some kind of contour, if you will. So I need to know where the arms are going to be. I know this arm is going to be in the light, so I can probably trace it with my light color. Like so. I don't know, something is wrong with this. Something like this. I think it's working okay. Maybe it's too low. Should it come all the way up to here? Don't think so. Alright, so now I know how I can light the torso and still keep the arm readable, which is why I did all this. Let's see now. I kind of want to add the belt. Something like that. I'm not sure I will add the buckle. It will depend on how much details I already have there. I think I prefer it straight like this rather than slanted as it was before. Alright, so let me check. So she has some kind of color that I should add subtly like that. Makes her look more official, like she's in the army or something. She is in some kind of army, but not very happy with that. I think that's because of the arm, that maybe if I do that, it's better. She looks a little bit less feminine when I do that though. I won't worry about the color now, I will focus on the lighting. So I should have something like this for my lighting. Quite simple. And then maybe I can indicate that there is there's an opening to the coat in the middle. I want to make sure this reads as on top of that, but what I can also do is create that in black like that. It's also an option, so I'm sure it reads. Let's see now. Is this working? Not sure. I'll come back to it later. So I will need the hair to go that way. And I will need to make sure the walkie-talkie is readable. If I make it black, it won't work. So I'll try and make it gray. That won't be easy, right? Because I should probably stylize it, and I don't know. Let's focus on the hair first. I think I should, I want to try something with this bang of hair. I noticed that this is kind of disappearing in the background, and I see an opportunity to use the hair to outline it like this. Even if it means that the walkie-talkie will be hard to read. But I will find a solution for that. I still don't know what I will do because it's a very tiny item with this resolution. And yeah, there's not much I can do. I can do something like this. But with all these details, it won't read properly. Like this, you can kind of guess what it is, unless I connect them. But if I connect them here, I don't know. You see, it's not very readable. And I'm using a red dot to kind of indicate what it is, but it might be confusing actually. We might wonder what it is. Looks a bit like a gun right now. And I'm not sure what to do to correct that. Maybe here. I'm pretty sure I can make it read properly, but I need to think about it. Try and find the best solution for that. I think this arm isn't working. I also think I've got too much dark colors going on. What can I do with the arm? Simply doing that is already better, right? And maybe bring it down a little bit, but I'm not sure about that. I know pushing it 1 pixel to the left is working, but I don't know if I should lower it also. Let's keep it like this for now. Obviously I need to correct this. She's better like that. Alright. Trying to figure out what I can do to improve. Maybe my background is too light, I don't know. Trying different things. This is what I had. I'm wondering if this isn't better, but I'm not sure about that. Maybe a light gray. I'm spending some time on this because it's important for the final result. The background color will either bring the picture forward or it will swallow it, literally. So I need to figure out what color works. Kind of like this one, but not entirely sure. Or I go with my usual blue. It's probably the better. I keep this for now, and I might come back to it later. What can I do with this? Still don't know. Maybe if I make it longer like this, it works. Maybe if I make the whole thing bigger. Yeah, making the whole thing bigger is probably a good idea. Maybe I can make it very contrasty. Well, or at least have it contrast with the rest of the picture, like make it white. Not just plain white. If I keep white, I will work on it, but just trying things now. At least it reads, but I'm not sure that's what I need. Now it's confused with this, so let's get back to it with a gray one, gray color. Let's try a light gray. That's probably too close to white, but let's try one step darker. It reads better. Still feel there are a few things I can improve on this. First, I can add some sheen to the hair. It's looking nice. Still not very happy with the walkie-talkie. Frankly, I don't know what to do with this resolution. I'll duplicate this and try a few things. Maybe I need to go with the color. What kind of color could I use? Not blue, not teal, because I've got a lot of it already. Not too dark, because it's in front of the hair. Not too oriented towards browns, because I've got the face next to it and the hand is holding it. What can I do? This is supposed to be some kind of gray color. One thing I can try is make it shiny with this kind of color scheme. Wait a minute, because I'm focusing on two things at the same time. There's the shadow and then there's the material. Maybe just purple like this. This is kind of working. And I can try the shiny thing I wanted to try, but I don't think that's necessary. Well, at least in purple it was working nice. With the shiny material, I'm not sure, but maybe it does. I think it looks nice. Now I want to work on the hair a little bit. They're not working properly. Let's keep what we changed. And let's see what we can do. I will duplicate it and make something completely different for this. It's not bad, but I have a feeling that it's not following the proper arc, right? This looks too long, this looks too short. It's supposed to be the same length. So let's try something different. See, on the picture it follows this arc. So maybe I should do that. Do something like this. Now I kind of lost the flow of the hair that I had earlier. But nah, it's not working. Maybe I only need 2 bangs of hair. That's not working either. These kind of details are hard to paint. It takes a while usually, but at least I take a while to paint them, because it requires a flow. I need to make sure the flow is right. It's not easy with such a resolution, right? Maybe I need to make it shorter. I just tried shorter and it wasn't really working. This is working much better. Maybe I need to cut back a little bit on that one. I'm losing the flow when I do that though. This is kind of nice. What if I fill this? I don't think I can represent this kind of curve properly with the resolution that I have. I would need 2 pixels of thickness. I'm not sure I can do that. Need to change it, the design slightly. I still kind of want to add a strand of hair, an isolated hair like this, but I'm not sure I should. It's what I want to do, but it makes everything look out of place. Let's keep it like this. All right, what else do I need? I need, maybe, wait a minute. Yeah, it's probably better. What do I need to change to this? I know I can still improve it, right? Let's try and add a buckle. First I'll get rid of the old one and try a belt buckle. Probably I should also work a little bit on the pupil. So I will use this. No, that's not what I want to make. Maybe this. Oh, I thought I was doing this on another layer, but I still got my undos. It's okay. I think it's better with it. Yeah, let's keep it. Still, there are a few things that I don't really like. Namely, this shadow and the eyes, I can improve them a little bit, sure. I tend to really enjoy painting eyes with one big lump of color like this, but sometimes it helps to have some detail, but I should probably keep it. It's very graphic like this and I like it. Yeah, I'll keep that and maybe add this here. No, it was better like this. Alright. What else can I do? I think I can bring this arm slightly lower at this, from this point. But I'm not sure it's a good idea. Let's see. Let's compare. If I do this, I need to rework on the shoulder, I think. No, let's keep it as it was. In terms of volume, it's working better like this. But still, I'm not very happy with this color. I usually don't use these two together. This is my skin tone, I think. No, it's not my skin tone. What color is this? Is this one? Yeah. So this is my actual skin tone, the same as this. And I usually don't use it for anything else but the skin, which is maybe why it looks a bit odd to me. I'll duplicate it so I don't have to worry about undos, and I will try different colors. This is already much better. Still not very happy with this, but can always try this one, which is a little bit less saturated and darker also. Yeah, I think I need to use a lighter color like this one, and then come back with this in the shadow. I don't know. I will use the skin tone, see if it works. It doesn't seem to work. I need more contrast. This is too pink, so I cannot use that. Let's try purple. This could work. Geez, what can I do with this color? I kind of like this as the main color. That's how it was at some point. It's just that I don't know how to shade it. Don't want to use purple. I used this one at some point, it wasn't working. Let's try some gray maybe. It's too dark. That's not pretty. And if I don't use any shadow at all, I got it on another layer. I can just go. I was wondering if I should go, but I need some kind of shadow. Let's try and get back to this. Yeah, I guess I can keep it like this. I'm not very happy, but what can I say? Is there anything I want to change with this? It's looking cool, I like it. Let's give her a shadow. Should keep it simple like this. I need to check that there's not one specific detail that I forgot. I want her to be recognizable, and I think she is. I don't know. I think she is recognizable. It's always been one of my favorite characters in Dragon Ball. For the design, I mean, not for the character itself, because she's not very present in the series, right? And I'm happy that they are bringing her back in Super, even though I don't really like Super. I think they should have just dropped the series, but I'm watching it again now because they are in a new arc talking about Trunks' story, and I really like Trunks' story in general. But I'm also recently I started re-watching the series. I'm watching Cell Game right now. It's one of my favorite anime. I've got them all on DVD. All right, I should probably call it, right? Been working on this for a while. Don't think there's anything I can improve drastically. So let's keep it as it is. Well, as usual, if you have any questions or if you want me to talk about something specific, leave a comment down below or come talk to me on Twitter or Facebook or whatever you use. Okay, I'll see you tomorrow. Bye bye.